Thank you for the water.
You're welcome, and your time is limited here.
And the ass begins.
Yeah, just get ready.
Right.
This is a huge favor.
This is talk about manipulation. I pretend to go on a walk with you, and then I have a podcast.
You went on a walk.
I did go on a walk, but I pretend to be interested in hiking with you, only so that we can do a podcast when we get home.
I don't believe that. I think it's fair to say that you and I both needed the exercise.
Considering, yeah, fortunately this isn't being recorded for video because can you imagine if people... I'm going to ask you, all right, so speaking of the way you look, that was a good transition. How are your workouts going these days? You always work out with a trainer, right?
I do.
Do you work? Because that's a very Hollywood thing to do.
No, it's
Do you know how weird that is to people in the middle of the country?
No. I work out twice.
Very indulgent.
Twice a week with a trainer, and then I try to go on hikes 2-3 times a week. And the whole thing is this. I go to a gym, but years ago, I don't like going to a regular public gym because it's just awkward sometimes. A lot of people will come up to me and think that they know me from somewhere, but they don't know where. So it's all these interrupted things. So if I'm with a trainer,
do you carry around headshots or anything, or like your IMDb?
Oh, shut up! No, I don't carry around headshots, and I also don't walk around with boards on my front and back saying Tim Bagley, actor.
You might have seen me last week in Grimm.
No, I don't. I don't walk around like that.
But you know how much I like to spout off your resume when we're out in public. Remember when we went to dinner, and I invited those girls from the table who were kind of giggling at the table over, and I said, "Would you like to meet Will and Grace as Tim Bagley?"
I don't remember that.
Well, you weren't happy about it.
I don't remember this.
It was in Culver City. It was me and you and a couple of other people that we know. And we were sitting there at an outdoor restaurant, and there were some girls that kind of were meh. And then I was like, you might know him from Wings. You might know him from... And then I just rattled off everything I remember that you've done.
Wings.
That
is one of my very first jobs, and I can't believe
I like to think that you peaked with Wings.
That is actually why I don't go to the gym.
It has something to do with Wings?
Yes, because I will jog to the gym, work out, and then jog home.
Okay.
And then I go work out with a trainer. But the thing is that I remember I was in the gym, and I was in the shower. This is a long time ago when Wings was on.
Uh-huh.
And somebody was looking at me from the shower across the way and walked directly up to me.
Oh my gosh.
And I was panicking and thinking, uh-oh, it's not that kind of party.
Right.
And then he comes up to me and he said, "Excuse me, were you on Wings last night?" And it was the first time I thought, okay, so people can see you and you don't know them, you don't know where they know you from, you don't know what their thought about you is, and it was the first time that I felt that feeling of I don't want to be looked at in a shower with somebody that just saw me on a show. So that was the last time I went to the public, the gym, and went to the public shower. That was a long time ago.
Yeah. Early 90s, late 80s.
And then since then,
Have you showered since?
No, Dan. No. I just use baby powder and witch hazel. Yes, of course I've showered.
Just to freshen it up.
But not in a public place.
My wonderful date, Tim Bagley, is my date tonight. He's my best bud for like 20 years. Thank you. You're a wonderful date tonight. I can't wait till we get home. And
when people approach you and they want to... And you don't know, because of course, everybody in the world has met thousands of people. So you meet somebody, and it could be somebody that you have met 5 or 10 times, or it could be somebody who simply just knows you from at home. Is that awkward? Are you always finding yourself in a place where you're trying to be polite and...
Well, I'm going to answer all 6 of those questions.
I got a couple more too.
I've had a different kind of career than say somebody like Jennifer Coolidge or Sean Hayes. Who somebody looks at Jennifer Coolidge and they think Stifler's mom.
Right.
There's something really identifiable.
Mindy Sterling would be Frau Farbisi
from
Austin Powers, right?
Austin Powers, Sean Hayes from Will and Grace.
Right.
And I've done lots of things in lots of different movies and television shows and stuff. And so people sometimes will look at me and think, I know this guy from somewhere, but they don't know where. So they don't know if it's from their local grocery store,
right?
Or if it's
did you go to school together?
Did they go to school together?
Yeah.
Are you a friend of my husband's? Are you, that they don't know,
right?
And so they'll come up a lot of times and say, I know you from somewhere. Where do I know you from? And I learned early on not to go through all my credits because then they go, no, I don't know that. I never watched that show. Oh no, I hated that show.
Right.
Oh, and then I'd end up feeling horrible about my credits and my history, and walk away, feeling violated by some stranger. So I
violated.
So I stopped doing that, and I just say, I don't know where we know each other. I'm Tim Bagley, and then usually they'll say like, oh yeah, we went to Cal State Fullerton together.
Right.
Or they'll say, I still don't know who you are, but I feel like I know you from somewhere. And then, I just don't give it to them. I just don't. I just say, well, it's nice to meet you, and wherever we are, I'll try to change the subject.
How did you go from that, segue from that to being on V.I.P. with Pamela Anderson?
Oh, shut up.
Yeah.
You are just... There's a meanness to you.
There is?
How? Why would you bring up V.I.P.? That's like the...
You are a very tantalizing woman.
You're not the first to notice.
It's one of your strongest credits.
You brought up Wings and VIP. I am totally onto what this is all
People
about.
already
just don't think that you're not attacking.
Right.
I'm well aware of the fact that you're attacking.
It's boring that you had 7 years on Will and Grace as Larry. You are TV's...
Oh, shut up.
TV
just shut up,
Bagley.
Dan. Shut up. I know exactly what you're doing.
Right.
I just want you to know that I know what you're doing. So I'll go ahead
Monk
and
is
talk
boring.
about...
It was
I'll
too
go
successful.
ahead and talk about VIP.
No, here's the thing. Talking about your successes, snoozer. I'm already turning off.
Here's what happened with VIP. VIP.
You're so bitter. Nobody gets more angry and more pissed off than Tim Bagley.
It's because I know what you're doing. I know your little game.
I'll ask about
I'm
Will
going
and
to play
Grace.
into it. No, you're not going to walk away from here with any gifts.
Oh.
This is my gift to you.
Mindy wanted to give me something.
Well, that's Mindy Sterling. She'll give anybody. She'll sing for a bag of potatoes, and she'll give anybody
a bag of potatoes.
She'll give anybody that asks her a picture of her as Frau Farbissina. She'll go up and tell the people that are doing her dry cleaning that she was Frau Farbissina, and they'll say who, and she'll say from the Austin Powers movies and hand them a disc.
Do you know how much time Mindy and I spent about the two of your relationship together?
No, I don't.
Well, we spent quite a bit of time. You'll have to listen to that podcast.
I probably won't.
You probably won't because you don't know how to open iTunes.
Oh, that's not true.
You have your music on compact discs.
No, that's not true.
You do.
That's not true.
You're still asking me how to use Facebook, and it's not the Facebook.
No, you're doing.
I'm going to have to turn this away.
No.
I don't know what that is.
The other way, because that way that's bad luck. This gives the room good luck. All right? Now, what is it that you need to tell me, Gordon?
Can I get back to VIP?
I wish you would. It's why I brought it up.
VIP. I auditioned for something that made perfect sense, and that was a role of a guy who was a driver's training guy, teaching the driver's ed, teaching what's her name?
Pam Anderson.
Pamela Anderson. How to
Pam to me, but okay.
How to drive,
Mm-hmm.
and then he develops this little crush on her, and then they end up having this big chase, and it was all made perfect sense.
Right.
And they said, "You're the guy. It was wonderful. It's going to go to you, but we've already got an offer out to a celebrity."
Okay.
And so I asked who the celebrity was, and it was Joe Isuzu, the guy that does those Isuzu commercials. And I thought, okay, in their world, that's a celebrity.
That's a celebrity, and you're not.
Okay, and so they said if it goes to a regular actor, you'll get it. And so then it went to Joe Isuzu.
Right.
Because
he had a lot of heat at the time, though, from car commercials.
Yeah, from the Isuzu.
Right.
So anyway, they ended up saying, we want you to do a role in the next thing. And at the time, this is a long time ago, VIP, it was the first time that I'd ever just gotten a straight offer. And so I said, okay, great, without ever looking at it.
Right.
Or, needing to know anything about it. So they sent the script over, and it was the role of an international terrorist serial killer who only killed supermodels. And
Okay.
I remember reading it and thinking, well, this makes absolutely no sense. There's nothing about me that reads international terrorist serial killer. But then we did this whole thing. Well, I remember going in and saying to them, visually, I wanted to be dark. I wanted to have darker hair. I wanted my hair to be slicked back. I wanted to be in a dark suit and tie. Okay. They put me in a peach suit and tie. My hair was gelled so that it went way up. None of it made any sense to me with what I was thinking it was. The two big, huge lessons that I got from that was, first of all, I remember there was a scene where I put these two supermodels, Pamela Anderson and another girl that was on the show, I don't remember her name. I put them in a closet, and they were supposed to stay in the closet, and I shut the door and locked it, and I said to the director, they've got tape over their mouths, but their hands are free. And I said, what's to stop them from just taking the tape off their mouths and opening up the door from the inside? And, and he said, oh, you're thinking too much about this. And I remember then when I saw that on TV, you see them with the tape on their mouths and me shoving them in there, and both of their hands were up kind of close to their face as they were being shoved in there, so you could see that their hands weren't tied. Right. So it basically looks like I'm a stupid international terrorist serial killer, dumb, with a peach suit. Right. So they obviously get out of the thing. Right. And the other big lesson that I got is that if you have a big gun with a silencer on it, and you're walking around on scaffolding looking for somebody, you don't have to push the crazy eyes. The gun will do all the work. All you have to do is walk around like you're looking very still, very calmly walk around. But I had never done a role like that. So you were doing crazy eyes. I was doing the crazy eyes, thinking I got to make sure that it reads that I'm crazy. But see, the thing is if you've got a big gun with a silencer, it reads that automatically. That's true. Not to mention a peach suit and the spiked hair. I look like all kinds of crazy.